if you run a typical retail store, your ultimate goal is simple. Get customers to walk through your doors as often as humanly possible. Every day, if you can. But if you look at Costco, everything they do seems designed to make you visit less often. They force you to buy mayonnaise in industrial-sized buckets. Their stores are built in inconvenient industrial parks, and they charge you a fee just to walk in. Yet, they are the third largest retailer in the world. Today, we're looking at why Costco absolutely does not want you shopping there every day, and how this completely inverted business model makes them billions. Think about your local grocery store. It's designed for convenience. You can pop in, grab a single onion, a pint of milk, and leave in 5 minutes. This model relies on high transaction frequency. But Costco operates on a fundamentally different philosophy. They aren't running a supermarket. They are running an incredibly precise logistics machine. To understand why they don't want you there daily, we have to deconstruct how they actually make their money. Because, spoiler alert, it's not from selling you that $4.99 rotisserie chicken. If you've ever analyzed retail product sourcing or standard e-commerce models, you know the standard playbook. You source a product, buy it low, mark it up by 40% to 50% to cover overhead, and push for maximum turnover. Costco throws that playbook in the trash. Their average markup is capped at a strict 14%. For context, standard supermarkets mark up items by 25% to 30%, and clothing retailers often hit 100% or more. Costco is essentially selling you goods at near cost. So how do they survive? Memberships. Last year, Costco made over $4 billion just from membership fees, and that accounted for the vast majority of their net income. When you pay that $60 or $120 a year, Costco has already made its profit off you. Their goal isn't to nickel and dime you on individual items. Their goal is to provide so much undeniable value that you renew that membership next year. Their renewal rate is completely insane, hovering around 93%. Because their profit is locked in at the door, they don't need you to come in every day to buy high-margin impulse items like a traditional store. In fact, if you came in every day, you'd actually be costing them money. Let's talk about operational efficiency. Every time a customer walks into a store, there is a hidden cost. The floor gets dirty, inventory needs to be restocked, cashiers need to be staffed, and parking spaces are occupied. If 1 million people buy one roll of paper towels every week, the logistical nightmare of unpacking, shelving, and ringing up those individual rolls is massive. Costco's solution? Make you buy 30 rolls at once a month. By selling in bulk, Costco drastically reduces their transaction costs. They don't have to hire people to meticulously arrange cans of soup on a shelf. They literally drive a forklift out of the delivery truck and drop the entire wooden pallet onto the sales floor. Furthermore, a typical Walmart carries over 100,000 different items. Costco carries about 4,000. They don't give you 20 choices of ketchup. They give you 1, maybe 2. This extreme curation means they buy in such massive volumes from suppliers that they command the absolute lowest prices on the market. If you visited every day to buy small quantities, this highly optimized, low-touch supply chain would collapse. They want you to come in once every few weeks, spend $400 in a single massive transaction, and then get out of the way for the next person. But there's a psychological layer to this infrequent shopping model. Costco knows that because you only visit once or twice a month, every trip feels like an event, an expedition. They purposely move their inventory around. You go in for toilet paper and milk, but to get to the dairy section in the back, You have to walk past the electronics, the seasonal items, and the center aisles. Retail psychologists call this the treasure hunt. They constantly rotate limited time items. Maybe it's a massive paddleboard, a designer jacket, or a specific brand of chocolate. Because you aren't there every day, you know that if you see something cool, it might be gone by your next monthly visit. This creates intense FOMO, fear of missing out, leading to spontaneous, high-ticket impulse buys. You went in for a $5 chicken and left with a $300 kayak. This psychological trick simply doesn't work if you visit the store on your daily commute. Costco's genius lies in doing exactly the opposite of what retail logic dictates. By relying on membership fees for profit, strictly capping margins, and forcing infrequent massive volume purchases, they've built a completely inflation-resistant, uniquely loyal empire. They don't want your daily pocket change. They want your absolute, undivided loyalty. Once a month. If you found this breakdown of Costco's strategy fascinating, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our next deep dive. And if you want to see how another massive company uses completely counterintuitive psychology to keep you spending, check out this video right here on how IKEA's store layout is scientifically designed to trap you. See you in the next one.